Assalamu alaikum guys. This is your friend Samiullah, anti-liquor campaigner and human rights activist from Jammu and Kashmir. Guys, I was just reading a newspaper, and in Kashmir newspapers there is the reports of devastation, the killings. One heart feels like devastated. One's heart weeps seeing the devastation, the daily devastations which are taking place in Kashmir, in Jammu and Kashmir since last 71 years, exactly from 1947. Guys, somewhere a father gives a shoulder to the coffin of his young son. Somewhere sisters are mourning their youthful brother, their dead youthful brother. Somewhere a father has been sent to jails for years, even for decades, and somewhere properties of millions, billions, and trillions are being devastated in Kashmir since last 71 years. This all is happening in Kashmir, and one's heart feels totally devastated. Guys, today I wanted to discuss on a topic as I had mentioned it in my Instagram profile by the name of Samiullah that I am going to discuss on the latest trend that is happening in Kashmir from last 50, fortnight. That is the devastative consequences on the psyche of Jammu Kashmir policemen because they are being killed whenever they return their homes for vacations. Guys, I straight go on the point. Guys, there are thousands of locals who are working in Indian police, and when when one when one such incident takes place, that it doesn't only kill that uh, security personnel, local security personnel, but it creates a terror in the minds of other Jammu Kashmir policemen. Look, here in Kashmir, civilians are getting killed, uh, rebels are getting killed, Indian forces are getting killed. All in, if we see these all Indian forces, rebels and civilians, after all, they are the creations of Allah, creation of Almighty Allah. They are created by them. So Allah says that I have created all mankind. So these are whoever, whatever religion they follow, they all are created by Almighty Allah. So after all, humanity matters. Heart feels wrenched whoever gets killed in Kashmir, whether it's Indian security forces or civilians or even rebels. So point is, there needs to be some kind of solution. See, uh, I want to. I don't want to go outside this topic. I want to remain in this topic. See, Jammu Kashmir policemen, when this since 70 years, civilians are getting killed in Kashmir, but this latest trend, you see, government of India has to take it seriously. Look, the point I want to say, look, I'm not any intellectual. I'm a common person. I'm a common person of. I'm a netizen. I'm common netizen of Kashmir. Uh, so I just want to say that government of India cannot take it lightly. See, when civilians get killed, government of India says it's okay. But you see, they don't get any effect. But you see here, these Jammu Kashmir policemen, they are doing their everything for to to safeguard the control of India over Kashmir. They are giving their lives. They are giving their rest. Now, this latest trend, India cannot take it lightly. They have to come forward. See, I just want to tell that recently some JK policemen were killed when they returned their home, and you see there were no mention of these facts. I mean to say they didn't. Indian news channels didn't give that much highlighted that much issue. It's a huge, massive, huge and massive issue. My point is, you think that two or three Jammu Kashmir policemen are killed, that's nothing. But You have to see it in a perspective that the psyche of other thousands of Jammu Kashmir policemen. This has everything in it that this can devastate their minds, their rest, not only theirs as a person, but even their families who are sending their boys to join Jammu Kashmir police, Indian police, and they are remaining in constant fear. Not only when they are duty, they are okay, they are in duty, that whatever they happened with them, that's their duty. But the point is, what is now the latest trend, what is happening, that whenever Jammu Kashmir policeman is returning his home for vacations, visiting his home, he is being abducted and killed. My point is, I don't want to go there who is killing them. My point is, I want to मैं चाहता हूँ कि इंडिया इसको इस तरह से देखे कि आप देखें जम्मू कश्मीर पुलिस ने आपके लिए क्या नहीं किया. They have killed their own Kashmiris. For what? For the occupation, for your control over Kashmir, illegal control. Look, you have killed 5 lakh Muslims in Jammu, almost 95,000 since 1 January 1, 1989 in Kashmir Valley. Still, you see, there are resistance because our resistance is based on the largest intergovernmental organization, United Nations. See, there were lots of advocates, human rights advocates. There were intellectuals. There were doctors. There were academicians who were killed by Indian state since last 71 years only for raising this issue. They all have facts, history on their side. They have truth on their side. India only what they have on their side. India have on their side, they have gun, they have military might, they have military writ over Kashmir. They have only on their side. See, today they can kill, today they can devastate us, they can devastate our properties. They are doing it. Even they can do it for coming 1,000 years. But see the effects. Nobody is afraid of theirs, because at maximum what India can do, they can kill us or they can character assassinate us. But these all tactics have failed. If they have done it from last 71 years, if they do it for coming 71,000 years, still there won't be any success for India in Kashmir, purely because our resistance is based on facts, truth, history, which is even assured, even guaranteed by, even stamped by largest intergovernmental organization of world, United Nations. United Nations have clearly said that Kashmir is a disputed state, of which people of Jammu Kashmir will decide the future of Kashmir, whether they want to go with India or Pakistan. India want to kill Muslims in Kashmir, and by killing Muslims, they think that one day there will be no Muslims in Kashmir. Even if there remains one Muslim in Kashmir, he will resist. He will resist the illegal occupation of Kashmir. Look, you can kill anybody. Look, I am saying right now, you can kill me, or you can self character assassinate me, or you can do anything, any bad with me. But the fact is, fact remains fact. You can I believe India, I believe, I mean, it's a fact. India believes that, it clearly seems that India believes, if India, if they repeat lie 1 million times, it then becomes a truth. No, not 1 million times. You repeat it 100 trillion times. A lie, you repeat a lie 1 trillion times, 100 trillion times, it still remains a lie. Kashmir is a disputed territory, of which the destiny of which has to be decided by the by the real netizens of Jammu and Kashmir, whether to go with India or to go with Pakistan. So, look, if I am India, I say, for example, for a minute, that I am India. I will do like what India is doing, that killing, thinking that one day all Muslims will be killed in Kashmir, and there will be no issue, no problem in Kashmir, no demands for right to self-determination in Kashmir. But I think in a larger sense, this is not possible. You see, even in Palestine, uh, there is a issue. Lots of killings are taking their place, but issue is there. So similarly in Kashmir, uh, you cannot bury the Kashmir dispute just by killing the Kashmiri people, Kashmiri Muslims, or incarcerating the leaders or the activists or the people or the civilians. You cannot. So my point is, I again go to the point that the devastative effects, consequences of killings of Jammu Kashmir police when they return their homes on the psyche of Jammu Kashmir policemen. My point is, see, civilians are killed, they are humans. India sees that when civilians are killed, it's at their victory. That one Kashmiri is less when tomorrow will be a one Muslim is less when tomorrow will be a plebiscite. Whenever, if some 10,000 years after, or tomorrow, or 100 years after, or 10 years after, whenever it takes place, that India is a clever that it has killing Kashmiri Muslims, and by that the vote to Pakistan are getting lesser. So you have to think of Jammu Kashmir policemen. They did everything for you, for India. They killed their own people just to uh, just to just to get salary from you. So my point is, there are you yourself say, India herself say that there are only 200 rebels in Kashmir, and there are some 12 lakh Indian forces in Kashmir. There's a complete military state in Kashmir. So you cannot deny the fact, the devastating effects on these Jammu Kashmir policemen. The My point is, till a fortnight ago, since last 71 years, there was only one, almost it seemed that there was only one casualty in Kashmir, that was Kashmiri Muslims, who are favoring, who definitely were favoring to go with Pakistan. But now the scenario has changed. The heat of conflict is being faced by the local policemen. So my point is, before it goes from bad to worst and worst to extreme worst, India see should see uh, the writings on wall, that killings, that banning everything, that हर किसी की आवाज़ को दबाना, killings, murdering people, murdering Muslims of Kashmir is not the solution. Character assassinating the solution, people of Kashmir, jailing the great leadership of Kashmir is not the solution. See, after these killings of thousands of Kashmiri Muslims, still, is there any change? Is there any? No, there is no change for in support of India. Even people feel very bad for India. They curse India. Yes, when you kill somebody, they have no power to revenge you. They have only one power in their hand, to pray Allah. They pray Allah, "Oh Allah, devastate those people who are killing us, the weak people." Weak in a sense that we don't have any arms to fight India. Yes, India may say that there are 200 rebels, but that's nothing. 200 rebels in compared to a 12 lakh Indian forces. India armed, heavily armed forces. So if you see, it's actually defenseless, 7 million defenseless, 15 million defenseless civilians of Kashmir versus armed, heavily armed 12 lakh Indian forces. It's a battle between these, between gun and unarmed Kashmiri Muslims. So the best you can see in history, everything, nothing is being sorted out through gun, through treachery. Everything is done on the table, on the through talks. Look, there are the genuine leadership of Jammu and Kashmir. which represents the sentiments of Kashmiri people who are at conference. You have to, today or tomorrow, you have to accept that they are the real representatives of Kashmir. You see, also there is Pakistan. Obviously, that's a party to Kashmir. So I, if I am India and something like that is happening with my forces, say Jammu Kashmir police, that is local Kashmiri police that is helping India to control Kashmir, I will do anything to save these local person forces from the devastation, from the terror they are facing in the mind. Look, you cannot be mean. India cannot be mean. They have to come to help them, and the best way to help them to come to उनको इस devastation जो उनमें mind उनके psyche के साथ हो रहा है अभी. Yes, there are 2 to 3 they were killed. Don't know who killed them, but they were nobody knows who killed them. Probably rebels killed them. My point is, you have to come in their support. You cannot look for you civilians were civilians or your enemies because they want resolutions to be implemented on Kashmir. But these are your own people who are supporting, who are helping you to control Kashmir. You are 12 lakh forces from India which are in Kashmir. They are nothing without their support. सो यू कैनॉट आप उनको ऐसे ही नहीं छोड़ सकते हो. यू हैव टू कम फॉरवर्ड एंड हेल्प देम. बेस्ट वे टू हेल्प देम इज to solve the Kashmir dispute. And when you solve the Kashmir dispute, when you get ready to solve the Kashmir dispute and stop this and up is leave this arrogance of power, the military writ you have over Kashmir, the writ to kill anybody, the military writ to arrest anybody, the military writ to silence any voice. That is asking you a simple questions. Look, this video is not for anybody, but for you. I'm just for your forces. I'm just as one individual among 15 million netizens of Kashmir, real netizens of Kashmir. I have made this video for you. You have to come forward to help them. You cannot one cannot understand what is going currently in the minds of Jammu Kashmir policemen. They are devastated. Their psyche is devastated. You cannot say that 2 to 3 persons were killed. That's not that much huge matter. But you have to see they are not killed in the in duty, but they were returning to their home. They were killed there. So it creates a terrific terror. It creates a tremendous pressure. They are doing everything for against for you. They are fighting their own people, Jammu Kashmir police. They are to give you to वो आपको आपका कंट्रोल जो कश्मीर पे है, जो कश्मीर के लोगों के खिलाफ है, कश्मीर के लोगों के मंशा के खिलाफ जो आपका कंट्रोल कश्मीर पे है, उसके उसको रखने के लिए वो अपना सब कुछ लुटा रहे हैं आपके लिए. So you have to come in their defense, and the best way to defend them, best way to defend them, best way to make Kashmir a uh, bloodshed से दूर कश्मीर को ले जाया जा सकता है. And that's the only way. That way is to come on the tables, to accept the UN resolutions on Kashmir. You cannot. I repeat, this is if I repeat it million times, still it's not enough. Look, you can see you. It's a best lesson for you that India. It's a best lesson for you that killing more than 95,000 civilians in Kashmir, Kashmiri Muslims since 1 January 1989. The ground realities haven't changed even a bit. So you are fighting a losing battle. It's better to come onto tables. Not for us, not for Kashmiri civilians, not for anybody, not for general people of Kashmir, but for your own men who are helping you to control Kashmir, to have control over Kashmir. See the family of local policemen when they return. What will be going in their minds? Even if he's a a constable, from constable to a DSP or a SSP and whatever SP. See the trauma they are going through. I'm not a psychologist. I'm a just a common Kashmiri. You can go, you can check. You have sources. You can uh, have conversation with them. You cannot just ignore them. I just can see that you are ignoring this. Not Indian news channels are not discussing this issue. This is the issue to discuss. This is not Kashmiri's issue. I mean to say that is for that is directly for the resolution of Kashmir. This is the issue related to your own men who own men, own local men who are helping you to control Kashmir, to control their own people, own men, Kashmiris. They are local policemen. They are supporting India, supporting Indian control over Kashmir. They are helping you day and night, 24/7, from constable to SSP to from constable to DSP to SSP to SP, from small rank to high rank. These Kashmiri local Kashmiris are helping you. So you have to come. Indian state has to come to help them. This has never happened since last 71 years that a Kashmiri policeman were being killed when they return their home. This can change everything. Because if you I just want to give, look, you can silence me, you can say that he's everything, you can character assassinate me, but the fact remains fact. This There can be a revolution in I mean say वहाँ पर एक Jammu Kashmir policeman, they can see that we are doing everything for India. Look, India, how India is reciprocating. It's not about only salary, you have to take care of them. They are getting killed when they return home. So best way to save them is to solve the Kashmir dispute. Come on to the tables. Accept the शर्त जो हुरैत कॉन्फ्रेंस में बातचीत के लिए रखें उसको आप कबूल करें. The civilians, Jammu Kashmir policemen, rebels, after all, are all humans created by Almighty. The sooner this bloodshed comes to end, the better for humanity. It's simple as that. A mother of a local policeman, when thinking of his son, his wife, his sister, that our brother, our father will be visiting home on vacations. They are longing for their return whenever they came from duty. But now what the scenario is totally changed. They are thinking that they are coming back. Now they are saying that they shouldn't come back. They would be thinking that they shouldn't be coming because they are getting killed in their homes. See, my simple message is I am a human rights activist. People, pro Indians question me that you always talk about the civilians' rights, and many times you say that they are rights of even rebels. Look, I am a human rights activist. I talk about the rights of all people, all humans who are created by Almighty, and in that comes civilians, in that comes rebels, in that comes Jammu Kashmir police, Indian forces. Yes, our heart feels pained when Indian security, these Indian force personnel get killed. We don't feel happy. Look, it's a fact that some uh, 10 lakh people participated the highest in the history of Kashmir uh, in the funerals, participate in anyone's funeral ever in the history of Kashmir. Burhan Muzaffarwani, some 10 lakh people participated in his funerals. I was not participating in his, I didn't participate in his funerals, but 10 lakh people participated in his funerals. Washington Times reported that. Many England English newspapers reported that. So it's a fact that more than 10 lakh people participated in his funerals, Burhan. So his father said, when he was first interviewed by Indian news channel, he said that we don't feel happy when Indian force get killed. Who the hell am I? The person who had such a following in Kashmir, his father saying these things. You can call him terrorist. That's other fact. You see that Bhagat Singh is for hero, and British was calling him the dreaded terrorist, or the other those who were fighting in Indian independence struggle. So, as being a faithful armed person of India, local policeman, it's India's duty to come forward and to help them to sort out their issues, to sort out their mental agony their family is going through. These local policemen is going through. They are against their own people. See, see how after all they are humans. They will be feeling. They get good heavy salary from Indian state, but after all they are humans. They will be feeling. They will be thinking. They would be thinking in their later time, probably daily, or in a once in a week, or if not that, once in a month, they would be thinking that we are killing our own people. We are killing our own people who are unright, who are asking nothing but UN resolutions to be implemented on Kashmir. We are against own people who are under complete military rate of Indian state. So they somewhere will be inside feeling guilty, but because they are getting salary, just because they are getting salary, they just don't give it that much importance. But now, having already been these local policemen, having already been in a lot of pressure of being against their own people. Now, this latest thing that is happening from last fortnight, that whenever Jammu Kashmir policemen visit their home, they are being get killed. Who will take care of them? Who will take care of them? Yes, it's the Indian state for whom they are giving their lives, for whom they are giving their rest, for whom they are अपने लोगों से सुनते हैं, अपने लोगों से तरह तरह की बातें सुनते हैं। किस लिए? बस हिंदुस्तान को खुश करने के लिए। हिंदुस्तान ने जो कश्मीर पे जो कब्जा किया है, नाजायज़ कब्जा, जिसको अक़वाम मुत्तहिदा ने नाजायज़ करार दे दिया है, जिसको दुनिया के बहुत से ममालिक ने नाजायज़ करार दे दिया है, उसको बरकरार रखने के लिए ये अपना चैन करार दे रहा है, बस आपके कुछ कागज़, आपकी कुछ करेंसी के नोट्स के लिए। नाउ इट्स अब ये हिंदुस्तान की ड्यूटी है कि आजकल जब भी कश्मीरी पुलिसमैन अपने घर को लौटते हैं, वो वहां पर कत्ल किए जाते हैं। दे आर बीइंग किल्ड इन देयर ओन होम्स। See the trauma, the mental agony their families are going through. It's the responsibility of India to come to defend. And the best solution is India cannot take it lightly. It's not like that civilians, oh, these are civilians and let them get killed. It's good for India. No, it's their own Kashmiri policemen, local policemen, who are giving their everything to have for India. They are killing. They are providing every support to Indian forces. So this bloodshed had to end someday, and all parties to Kashmir dispute, Pakistan, Great Kashmiri Resistance Leadership, Hurriyat Conference, and the people of Kashmir. Yes, obviously, Hurriyat represent our sentiments. They are ready for the solution of Kashmir, and it's only the Indian state, which on the arrogance of power, on the arrogance of military rate over Kashmir, they are they are denying the Kashmiris their basic right to self-determination. Look, India can someday maybe also ban internet in Kashmir. Look, before some 15 to 20 years, there was no Facebook, there were no YouTube. There were sentiments inside the hearts of people. They will remain there. कश्मीर में मज़ारों के मज़ार, graveyards, thousands of graveyards come into effect. But India was able to send the bodies of Kashmiris in the graveyard. India was successful in sending the bodies of Kashmiris in the jails for years and for even for decades. But the sentiment is there. The best solution for Kashmir dispute is that the one party, that is Indian state, should accept the realities, should come on the table and stop this lying habit. Yes, as already I mentioned in this video, that India believes that repeating a lie million times will ultimately, in the end, makes it a truth. No, I want to make it clear to India that even if you speak a lie trillion times, trillion times, trillion times, it will remain a lie. Yes, Chanakya says that. Chanakya, maybe in the book of Chanakya, a crook, he was a Hindu crook. He believed on deception, treachery. He believed to crush your antagonist by any means, whether deception or you may be used, whether treachery may be used. That will not success. That will not achieve success. You can see the freedom struggles. You can see the Algeria struggle, Algerian people struggle against French imperialism. See, after years of struggle, Algerian people got success, and French had to leave the territory of Algerians. So, the French was a obviously French was a nuclear power. France was a nuclear power, and Algerians were just a small, a tiny nation, having even don't have having a tank. But what this is, I'm just giving example of Algeria freedom movement, independent freedom movement. There are other hundreds of movement, both of Muslims and non-Muslims, where history, where facts, where truth ultimately won. So my point is, back to devastating consequences of killings of JKP when they return visit home on the psyche of Jammu Kashmir police men. I will, as human, try to find, analyze a solution that how life of all humans can be saved in Kashmir, whether it is Indian forces, civilians, or rebels. After all, humanity is what matters. Uh, Look, there are lots of things in my heart. This is not, you can send look, you can kill a person, that's gone. You can send him to jail, he's on right. He feels great that you can character assassinate any person, any leader or any activist or any civilian of Kashmir. But at the end of the day, the guy whom you are character assassinating, or whom you are torturing, physical torturing, or whom you are abusing, or whom you are character assassinating, or whom you are sending behind jails, he's ultimately satisfied inside. He knows he's on right. But these Kashmir policemen, they know they are fighting against their own men who are on right. Look, accept having you Chanakya, crook Chanakya thoughts. What you have to defend other than that? Recently, your Indian state rejected even United Nations. Look, everybody is lying. Then who's look? Kashmiri people are lying if they raise their voice. Look, according to India, there haven't been any mass gang rape in Kunanposhpura. According to India, Kashmiri people were lying. That's been done by that's a propaganda for that. According to India, that's a propaganda for that. That Kunanposhpura gang rape, mass gang rape took place in 1991. According to India, also that Kashmiri people are lying that in 2009, Martyr Asia and Martin Nilofer were gang raped by Indian forces. According to India, 95,000 civilians which were killed by Indian forces since January 1989. January 1, 1989. That's also a lie. So everybody is lying. Who is the speaker of truth? Who is speaking truth only? It's according to that's only India. That's speaking truth, and there is no dispute in Kashmir. Now, recently, UN said that there's a gruesome human rights violations taking place in Kashmir since last 71 years. And you know what was the reaction of India? India says that UN is lying. Everyone is lying. India is making a fun in the world community, fun of itself. It's a chutzpah country. Everywhere world, the day is not far when India, before the name of India, chutzpah will be connected. Chutzpah India. Germany Prime Minister would say, Chancellor would say that I am going to visit chutzpah India. US President would say that I'm going to visit chutzpah India. That's how India is behaving. Everyone is lying. The great leadership, the great resistance leadership of Kashmir. Look, there are leadership across the world, but Kashmir had produced one of the greatest leaderships. That is Hurat Conference. That subcontinent has seen in the last 500 years, almost 500 years. They have उन्होंने हर कोई टॉर्चर हिंदुस्तान का बर्दाश्त किया हुरैत कॉन्फ्रेंस में. They are like look, India tried everything to India conquered many things in Kashmir. they उन्होंने कुछ कश्मीरियों को करप्ट किया. सॉरी, उन्होंने कुछ कश्मीरियों को करप्ट किया, अपने सफ़ों में मिलाया. स्टूक्स को, देयर आर सम स्टूक्स, local prominent politicians, there are other people, there are a long list of these. But one thing they couldn't conquer is Hurat Conference. This is their headache. They cannot conquer them. Character assassination of leader, one after leader. They have this, they are doing this, they having this money, and they having this money. Their own children are studying there. Oh, what? Why not? Why not? They are our leaders. They are our great leaders. Their children should be best of all. Yes. Why? When Nehru's children, when Nehru can study his father, Motilal, what was his name? I don't remember. He was a part of Indian freedom struggle. Motilal sent his son to the best universities of England. Why cannot our leadership? Yes, they will. They are the best. They are even. They are. See, there are a number of youth who sacrificed their life. They had connections with. They were the sons of Hurat leaders. Yes. So my point is, India has to think about this. The killings that are taking place in the killings of Jammu Kashmir policemen when they return their home. You cannot you cannot take it lightly. The devastating effects on the psyche of these Jammu Kashmir policemen. Not only those who are killed. No, I'm not talking of those who are killed. 2, 3, or 4 till now who are killed. No, you have to think about those thousands who are working in tremendous pressure, who are controlling their own people, who are against their own people. For what? For you, India. So you have to take care of them. They are going at mental trauma, devastating. They cannot. I cannot explain the devastation, devastative consequences on their psyche because of these killings. For me, look, I have given it 40 minutes have gone. I have given it uh, 40 minutes only because I'm a human rights activist, and this is a clear proof that I talk for all. I am giving it my 1 hour, almost 1 hour, for this particular video, because for me, all humans are created by Almighty. No human life should ever be lost in conflict. We should try to save these lives. So, but it remains everything is on Indian hand. They have military right over Kashmir. All parties to Kashmir dispute are ready. There is only one bottleneck. That's India. That's denying all the truth. That's saying all are speaking lies. On what? On only and only military writ. Military writ they have over Kashmir. Only salary you give them salary to a local policeman. That's not enough. You have to take care of them. And how? The best solution to that is solve the Kashmir dispute. Talk to Hurat conference. Talk to Pakistan. Not on outside Indian constitution. Obviously, Kashmir is not the part of India according to UN resolutions. Kashmir had to decide their future, and Kashmir was having more than 80% of its citizens as Muslims. So automatically, Muslims will go with a Muslim state, not with a Hindu state. What Jammu Kashmir police hasn't done for India, they are PSAing the guys. They are sending activists. They are sending civilians. They are sending Hurat leaders. They are booking them under PSA for India. They are asking for money from the parents to get their sons released from prison, from jail. They are controlling peaceful protests, which will otherwise expose India. They are providing whenever, see nowadays, since last 2 3 years, since last exactly 1989, last 29 years, whenever Indian forces go in any place of in any locality of Kashmir, and they loot the belongings of Kashmiri people after entering their homes during Kasos. And these policemen came, local policemen came and gave them clean sheet that they haven't done this. So they are the lifeline of the Indian occupation of Kashmir. These local policemen, you have to come to defend them. You have to think of them. The devastating consequences of their psyche. अरे यार हम छुट्टी पे look I just want to tell I just quote this what is going on in the minds of Jammu Kashmir policemen. One policeman would be talking with another policeman. अरे यार पता ये क्या पन्न वन क्या करो हु कोर हिंदुस्तान खतर हु मोर यमिस तो कड़ अच हु कोर जख्मी हु सूल जेल हुमिस लगो ब्या प्रोपागंडस मज कोर सह बंद हुमिस लगो गूल यमिस कोर वन गो घर हु क्या कोर वन सैलरी तक मिले चलो ठीक मगर वन रूद ब्या तकलीफ यह तावन ब्या गो घर तक लगन गूल यह गो ब्या यह सोचमुत मज मट मट सैलरी निमान अद क्या मारान पन सैलरी चलान तगान प्रोपगंड हसा खसन 8 लाख 10 लाख हिंदुस्तान 1 अरब हिंदुस्तान सत न्यूक्लियर पावर हिंदुस्तान पत मकसद सैलरी सन गाड़ तो बड़ पोस तो तिजोरी तो बड़ी बड़ी मकान तो बन क्या मरतन मरी ये गि पन घर पकन मगर वन पे तावन वन घर गसान सान मरत गो चेन क्या तक नुन कहें वी डोंट हैव टू गेट एनीथिंग फ्रॉम अदर वर्ल्ड वी हैव लिव्ड फॉर दिस वर्ल्ड there is there is a fire of Allah waiting for us in that world, because for killing our own people, for arresting our own people, for torturing in torture centers our own people, for defaming our own people, for verbally abusing our people, for physically abusing our own people in torture centers, in police stations. Now what we have got, we have to enjoy it in this world, because Allah has promised it. Allah has Allah has said in his holy book that tyrant have to burn in hell. So these local policemen, whatever they have in this world, and when they go from this world, there is nothing for them except except fire, hellfire, except disappointment. So when जो वो इस दुनिया के सब लिए सब कुछ कर रहे हैं, हिंदुस्तान के लिए अपने मुसलमान को मार रहे हैं, अपने मुसलमान भाई को मार रहे हैं, अपने मुसलमान भाई को जेल भेज रहे हैं, अपने मुसलमान भाई को टॉर्चर सेंटर में टॉर्चर कर रहे हैं, अपने मुसलमान भाई को गालियां दे रहे हैं पुलिस स्टेशन में। किस लिए? हिंदुस्तान के लिए। छोटे कांस्टेबल से लेके एसएसपी डीएसपी सब एस इतने 6 लाख लोग मार दिए। कोई भी किसी को भी कुछ भी कर सकता है। परिंदा भी यहाँ पर नहीं मार सकता हिंदुस्तान के 12 लाख फौजों के इजाजत के बगैर। जर्रे जर्रे पत्ते पत्ते पर इनका कंट्रोल है। हर हर गली हर कोचे क्या बोलते हैं इसको, हर मोहल्ले में इनका पुलिस स्टेशन है। किसी को भी कुछ भी कर सकते हैं। किया भी 6 लाख मुसलमानों को शहीद कर दिया 1947 से। सो दीज पुलिसमैन हैव एवरीथिंग इन दिस वर्ल्ड, they have nothing to gain from when they go from this world. There is only disappointment and hellfire waiting for them. Why? Because they killed their own people who were on right, who were on truth, who were on fact, who were against falsehood of India, to to capture Kashmir against the will of people, its people. So जब इनको ये दुनिया में सब इनके लिए लोकल पुलिसमैन, जब इनके लिए सब जो कुछ था वो इस दुनिया में ही था, अब उसको भी असर पड़ रहा है, क्योंकि जब ये घर जा रहे हैं इनको मारा जा रहा है। Now it's up to India to think about that, to come in the defense of these policemen. The mental trauma they are going through, the mental trauma the family of local policemen, local constables family is going through, the mental trauma he himself is going through. DSP rank from SSP. After all, they are humans. You have given them the stars. These DSPs, SSPs. They are humans. They have their mind. They have. Allah has created them. They have to. They feel. They see. They see what is happening outside. They see that when we are going to our homes, we are being killed. So who can come in their defense? India has to come in their defense. And what's the solution? Solution is that stop bloodshed in Kashmir. And it's everything lies to stop, to see Kashmir bloodshed ends. Everything is in the hands of India. If India wishes that bloodshed should stop, that bloodshed should go in Kashmir, it can go. Because as I repeated in thousands of hundreds of videos I shared on Facebook on since last 10 years, that three parties to Kashmir dispute: Pakistan, Kashmiri people, and India. Two parties are ready for a solution to Kashmir dispute, except this Indian state. On the arrogance of power, on the arrogance of 12 lakh forces, armored, heavily armed forces they have here, on the arrogance of military writ they have on Kashmir, on the Kashmir people, on the resilient and dauntless, but also weak, defenseless Kashmiri Muslims, Kashmiri Sikhs, and little bit Kashmiri Christians as well, and Kashmiri Buddhists as well. We are one. Kashmiri Muslims, majority, the Kashmiri Muslims, the minority Kashmiri Sikhs, extreme little minority Kashmiri Christians, little minority Kashmiri Buddhists. We are one. We are one. We are one. We all are in favor of that UN resolutions on Kashmir should be implemented. United Nations resolution